The following is a presentation of Western Farmers Electric Cooperative.
Josh Bazor, and I'm the advisor at Marietta FFA. Today we are having the Shop Rat Showdown. This is the Ag Mechanics Project Show for students in Oklahoma and Texas. These students have built and constructed projects at their shop or at home and are coming here today to display them to a group of judges. They are competing for prizes, whether it's welders, hand tools, grinders, screwdriver sets, things of that nature, things that they will be able to use in a trade. These students have built anything from trailers to picnic tables, decorative items, and some of these students have built these and exhibit them at county. And our biggest goal is prepare these students for Oklahoma Youth Expo or Fort Worth Stock Show, wherever they're going. So our biggest goal with our students is to give them some kind of skill that they can use to enter a trade. Those skills that, make them more desirable to an employer that's above just an average entry level. Welding, fabrication, woodworking skills, things of that nature that will make them desirable for an employer to hire. We work with students anywhere from 9 years old all the way up to 18 years old to be able to prepare them for future careers.
Ryler Pierce, the reason I wanted to build this duck blind was because I'm a duck hunter and I love to duck hunt, and I went on a couple of trips this year with blinds, and I wanted to build one that suited me and the way I hunted, and that's why I built one like this. And so it's a 6 foot wide by 12 foot long duck blind. It's got a shelf right here in the front. You can stack your guns and stuff, and it's got a bench in it. It's got a dog box over there. It's got a shelf over there.
I'm Harrelson. I'm from Alstyne FFA, and this is a bow press and draw board I built for our junior high's outdoor adventure class. So this right here is the draw board. You can turn this on, and that's your bow scale, and you can crank this, and once that bottom cranks over, that's your final draw weight. So this bow's set at about 60 pounds, and this one on the bow press is set about 65. This right here, if we squeeze this together, it loosens these strings, and you can replace these strings, whether you want to add to your draw weight, take away from your draw weight, or just replace the strings because they're either frayed or broken. It's a great tool to have. Everywhere I've looked, all you can find is either a bow press by itself or a draw board by itself, and kind of took inspiration from all of it, designed this.
Hadley Epting. So I built this Rover plasma cart for the Hypertherm 65 that my dad has in the shop, so that he can set it on here and just roll it around if he needs to move it to a different area. Yeah, that's our logo. I cut it out with the CNC plasma table that cuts out 45 amps and approximately 250 inches per minute.
My name's Mark Falkenberg. How are you doing? Where are you from?
Thackerville Elementary.
How old are you?
9 years old.
And which 4-H group are you with?
Thackerville Elementary 4-H group.
Okay.
The Thackerville 4-H group.
Well, could you tell us a little bit about your project and what division you're in?
I'm in livestock division, and really my favorite part about this project was making the cart, because I can ride it, and it's fun figuring out on it.
My name is Sean Hazelton. I'm Grant Arthur.
Well, we got our cooker going, and it's meant for a lot of people. And even if you don't want to cook for a lot of people, you can cook on one side or whatever side, just close the rest. Over here, well, we got our adjustable airflow for it. Then we got our ashtray, and then we added little notches into it for kebabs, and it's enough room for you so you can turn the kebabs while you're cooking.
Cruz Hernandez, Shattuck FFA.
And your charcoals go down here, right? So after you get it going, it's time to flip them. Well, how are you going to flip them if it's in a grate, right? so they're in between. So I got this momentum linkage right here. This is your handle, which is up on these arms. That's tied to this 1/2-inch rod I put on the center balancing line of this grates. When you push it up, it brings the momentum up. I also got this link anchored down to the frame to where when it goes high enough, since it's attached to the grate, it just carries it over the center line. Say you want to get it, you want the heat up higher, right? All you got to do is raise it up or raise it down. And so how this works, I got a shaft.
Hi, my name is Mark Falkenberg.
Branson Robinson.
Branson, where are you from?
Anvil, Oklahoma.
Anvil, Oklahoma. So tell us a little bit about your project.
So I built a set of show goat pins. They are 4 foot tall, 5 foot around in the main pen here. And I show goats. I usually try to build something that I can use at home. And the 6 foot tall, 10 foot long, and front and back, and then the sides is 58 and 5/8 wide. And,
how many hours do you have in it?
24.
24. What approximate overall cost?
About $900.
Okay. You designed it yourself?
Yes, sir.
Put it all together?
Yes,
pretty impressive. So what kind of a finish do you put on it?
I put I just painted black paint on it.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So creative-wise, where did you come up with this? Was it a need that you saw, or just something?
It wasn't really a need. I just, I kind of have a little show pin set up there in my horse stall at home, just so if they do get out, they can't just go out and run around. Sure. And I was like, man, it'd be nice just to have a set of goat pins. And I was like, that's what my mechanics project's gonna be, so that's what I went ahead and did.
So I built a 15 foot by 6 foot welding trailer. It's a 2-team welding trailer, and it's for our school, Marietta High School, and our FFA team. So we go to all these project shows and all these welder rodeos, and we always have to rent welders, and we always have to, we're always buying welders or whatever, and we have to take another trailer. We normally have a smaller welding trailer we normally take, but now, since I built this, we can just run 2 teams going both sides and then run cutting torches both sides. And so everything is doubled. So they're going to be able to use it for years to come, and they'll be able to run both teams, and they won't have to bring another trailer, and they'll be able to use it with pretty good use out of it.
My name's Aubrey, and I'm from Marietta FFA.
Okay, tell us about what you got going on.
I built a vanity because I really needed one because I run out of space in my house from like mine, and I just thought it was a really good idea. I built the legs first, and then on these sides that was the longest part because I had to sand them in to fit in the gaps I have right here. And then I cut a bunch of cowhide and stapled it at the bottom, and then I didn't burn this because it would pop. And then if you go on this side, you have the cowhide and then the lights to add something to this side. And then that's basically. So, I used this is a Freon canister that I found at the shop. All of this is just strap pieces, so it didn't cost anything. So I cut it off, and then I used a soft pad to get all the orange paint off of it. And then this, I found this and cut it to 16 inches and welded this on. I had to use acetylene and oxygen torch to heat it up to twist this one. For the other ones, I just clamped it to the table and twisted it with C-clamps. And then after I got done twisting all of them, I welded them. Well, I tacked them on here. And I welded this. And then found these, I don't even know where. And welded them on and grinded that off flush with the and then spray painted it. I was gonna do it all baby blue, but then I went in and did some dark blue and like in between dark blue and baby blue. So.
Hi, I'm Laura Rickshaw and I'm part of the Shattuck FFA. And today I
I made a beehive. The materials I used was 3 00 horseshoes, 136 5/16 hex nuts, and a 5/16 all thread, and 6 acorn nuts, 6 wing nuts, and 6 lag screws to make the bees. What I did first was create bees, so I figured out what I could do. So I drilled the wing nut to make it bigger to where I can fit the lag on the bee, of course. And once I got this and the nut attached, I finally tacked it all together to make a bees. And then for the legs, I used hay wire. So I thought that was hard. So hard because I had to bend it a certain length and cut it to a certain length because bees are very small and they have very small legs. And for my horseshoes, I lined all of my nuts up together to where I could make the honeycomb itself, and then I tacked it all together on the bottom. And after that, I used painter's tape, and I taped all of this and the bee so I could spray paint it to make it gold like the honeycomb. After that, I painted the legs black for the piece, and afterwards, I used a clear coating for my whole project itself.
So me personally, I've been at Marietta. This is starting my 26th year. We have built ag mechanics projects the entire time, but in 2020, we shifted gears and we began exhibiting ag mechanics projects in the way that we show them now. We only have one major ag mechanics show in Oklahoma. That's Oklahoma Youth Expo, and that's in 2 weeks. So this show provides an excellent opportunity for our students and other students to build on their interview skills, judges to point out things on their projects that they might need to fix or improve upon, and just makes them more competitive when we get to the state show. We are able to award some prizes and some welders and equipment that students can take and use in a profession that they can use and start their own business with. These tools will be essential that they can take home. They will be theirs, and they will be able to have a profitable business if they choose to have so. So during my career, I've had several students who have left the school and after graduation and immediately went in and started their own business, started their own job. They're productive citizens. They chose not to go to college, but they chose to take a field in welding or fabrication or some kind of trade of that nature. The skills that we are teaching in class can make those students any kind of hands-on job, whether it's heat and air, whether it's high voltage, whether it's plumbing, any of those things. Those are things that all of these students are learning through building these projects.